Hopefully, more painting happens here. Welcome. How was your week? I recently started a new job, which I love and that I'm so grateful for. But I was feeling overwhelmed and frustrated at the same time because I was having a difficult time navigating how to also make time and have energy for my creative passions. To me, working on my creative passions literally gives me life. It's really important to me, and I felt like I was stalling on my creative progress. Let me know in the comments if you can relate. In this vlog, I walk you through the process of this still life oil painting from start to finish, inspired by Julian Merrow-Smith's Postcard from Provence series, while I talk about fueling your creativity and go over 13 practical and actionable micro habits and the mindset that helped me to start creating and sharing again. Later in this video, I also share affirmations to empower your creative journey. So grab some tea, get cozy, and please enjoy. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the demands of our professional lives, leaving little time for personal growth and creative pursuits. However, the key to unlocking our full potential lies in finding the perfect balance between our work and our passions. Remember, nurturing your creative side is essential for personal growth, mental well-being, and professional success. So let's begin. Tip number 1. Prioritize your creative work. Determine the importance of your creative project in relation to work and personal goals. If it's important to you, make sure to allocate time for it in your schedule. For instance, if you're passionate about photography and want to develop a portfolio, prioritize taking photos and editing them alongside your work commitments. Hey guys, so today I set up this studio. I've been wanting to paint a lot more, but I just came to this realization today that I need a dedicated space. Hopefully, more painting happens here. Tip number 2, set achievable goals. Instead of trying to work on a huge project all at once, break down your creative project into smaller, manageable tasks. This not only makes it easier to fit it into your schedule, but also provides a sense of accomplishment as you complete each task. For example, when I'm creating a YouTube video, I spend one day creating a thumbnail image, and that will be my goal for the day. Remember, it's the humble stacking of small things that move the needle forward. And make great things happen. Tip number 3, utilize downtime. During your commute, take advantage of public transportation to read, listen to an audiobook, brainstorm, jot down thoughts, work on your project, or rest and meditate, which is also productive. This can be a great way to make progress without sacrificing too much of your work schedule. For example, during your lunch break, you can sketch a few illustrations down or jot down ideas for your next screenplay. J.K. Rowling famously came up with the idea for Harry Potter while delayed on a train. Tip number 4, establish a routine. I mentioned in the beginning that I was feeling overwhelmed with knowing where to begin on how to navigate my work and creative projects. What helped me to take action again is setting aside dedicated time each day, even if it's just 15 to 30 minutes to work on my creative project. For example, you can wake up an hour earlier to work on your project before starting your workday, or allocate a specific evening each week for your creative pursuits. Tip number 5, leverage productivity tools. Don't overthink and overcomplicate your project. Use a few digital tools to help you stay organized and on track. For example, use the Notes app on your phone to keep track of YouTube content ideas, or project management platforms like Notion to track your progress, set deadlines, and collaborate with others. Tip number 6, leverage your work environment. If possible, find ways to incorporate your creative projects into your work. This might involve finding a cross-section of researching for your job that also benefits your creative pursuits. Tip number 7, seek support. Collaborate with others, find your people, join online communities, or seek feedback from your peers to keep yourself motivated and accountable. For example, you can find people on Instagram that you have resonance with through your shared passion and nurture your friendship offline. Take advantage of technology in a positive way by connecting with people around the globe. I have met some of the kindest, lifelong friends on Instagram that I'm so grateful to share this journey with. Tip number 8, be flexible. Be open to adjusting your schedule or priorities as needed. Sometimes unexpected work demands may require you to temporarily put your creative projects on hold. However, make sure to return to them as soon as possible. For example, if you have an unexpected work deadline, consider rearranging your schedule to accommodate your creative project later in the week. Tip number 9, learn to say no. Be selective about the work or personal commitments you take on and avoid overcommitting yourself. This will help you maintain a healthy balance between work and your creative project. So for example, if you're asked to take on an extra task at work, evaluate their importance and determine if they'll hinder your progress on your creative project. Tip number 10, set realistic expectations. Understand that you may not be able to devote as much time to your creative projects as you would like. But that's okay. Accept that progress may be slower than you'd like, but continue to make time for your creative pursuits whenever possible. Tip number 11, celebrate milestones. Reward yourself for small milestones and achievements in your creative project. This will help you stay motivated and committed to your work. For example, treat yourself to movie night or a special meal after completing a chapter of your novel or finishing a painting. Tip number 12, stay focused on your long-term goals. Remember why you started your creative project in the first place. Keep your long-term goals in mind as you juggle work and your personal commitments. So for example, if your goal is to become a successful musician, focus on the progress you're making towards that goal, even if it's just practicing for 15 minutes a day. The last tip is make it a habit. The more you practice incorporating your creative projects into your daily routine, the easier it will become. Over time, you'll develop the discipline and the skills necessary to balance both work and your creative pursuits. In conclusion, balancing creative passions with work responsibilities is undoubtedly challenging, but with dedication and the right mindset, it's entirely achievable. By implementing these strategies into your routine, you can effectively nurture your creativity while excelling in your professional endeavors. Remember that your creativity is a gift meant to be shared with the world, so embrace it, cultivate it, and watch your dreams unfold. Now, here are some affirmations to empower your creative journey. Creativity is not a luxury. It's a necessity for personal growth and fulfillment. The only way to achieve my creative goals is to take consistent, intentional action. My creative work is just as important as my professional work, and I deserve to prioritize it. Progress, not perfection, is the essence of my creative growth. Each creative endeavor strengthens my creative muscle. I am worthy of investing time and effort into my creative pursuits. My creative work is an expression of my unique voice, and it deserves to be shared with the world. I trust in the value of my creative perspective. Creativity requires courage. Be fearless. Patience and persistence are my allies on this creative journey. Discipline and dedication lead me to mastery in my craft. The journey is the reward. Enjoy the process. I am worthy of taking up space. I deserve to be heard, seen, and celebrated for my authentic expression, just like everyone else. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to leave you here. I'll see you again in my next video.